Welcome to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show, where you get advice you can trust, from the latest real estate trends to the best mortgage rates, from curb appeal to home warranty. This is the show that will help you save and make the most money when it comes to buying or selling your most valuable asset. Now, here's your host, broker and founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty of Florida, Rick Kendrick.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Rick Kendrick here, Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show. Hey, Carrie, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, this is really great. We're going to have fun this next year. 2024 is coming in with a bang. We had a great December. You know, we had like 8 transactions covered in December, and it was great to have our team to back us up because we took a little time off, didn't we?
We sure did.
Went up to Nashville, saw our kids up there, and saw our grandchild, and it was really cool. When I say cool, I mean cold. It was 29 degrees, and I tell you, I love it in paradise here in Florida. It's really great. And then we had family come from California to visit us, and it was really good. This year for Thanksgiving, we were able to fry a turkey, which I'd never done before, and Carrie was over me making sure that I wasn't going to let the oil boil over and catch everything on fire.
Yeah, and then for Christmas, we smoked a ham. So
we smoked a ham.
Rick's got a bunch of new kitchen gadgets this past year that he's been able to put to good use.
Yeah, it was really cool. Anyway, the reason why I say this is the first time I've done this stuff before, and it was really fun to get into the kitchen and start doing it. And it's something that I enjoy doing, but I'm really, really, really excited about 2024. Carrie, you ready to have some fun in this coming year?
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it.
All the arrows are pointing up to a good year in real estate. Is that right?
Well, it's going to be an interesting year for sure.
Yeah. We're going to give you some strategies for success in real estate from the aspect of buying, selling, or even looking at the aspect of investing in 2024. But before we do that, Carrie, let's kind of review our numbers and see what they look like on the market.
Yeah. So, the numbers are out for the end of the year. Palm Beach County actually fared really well. The average sales price ended up the year at $743,000 with the median sales price of $452,000.
Are those numbers up?
They are up, absolutely. The average price is up 5%, and the median sales price is up 6.5%.
It's telling you something, sellers. The most important investment in your life, and that's a home, a house, the place where you're going to live, the place you call home. Believe me, you're investing wisely here when you buy a property for sure. So what are the other numbers telling you, Carrie?
Yeah, so we always like to talk about what's going on with the months of inventory. We've been hovering in that 4 range or so for probably the last half of the year. So we're just finishing up the end of the year at 4.6 months of inventory.
So it's starting to touch that 5 month. Now, at one time, we were at like 2 months. Or 1 month, weren't we? And that was probably 12 or 24 months ago, but still it's showing a steady trend of more inventory coming on the market. Attention buyers, attention, more homes on the market for you to look at.
Yeah, and you can see actually the trend line. So, what had occurred this past year is the Fed started raising interest rates, and that had the effect of increasing mortgage rates on a pretty rapid level. And so you can almost see the activity fall off, and so it started going down. So if it hadn't been for that, we would have probably ended up the year a little bit higher than where we're at now.
Yeah. Really, I want you to be paying attention to the interest rates. Those are definitely a big indicator. But really what I really want you to pay attention to is the numbers that Carrie just said about the rising prices of homes. Believe me, you can change that interest rate 6 to 8 months from now. But when the prices of homes continue to go up and you're living in paradise, let me tell you, that's what you really need to be zeroing in on. Interest rates will continue to fluctuate. So keep this in mind. You always can marry the home, but date the rate. Right? And Eric Rosemary with Cross Country Mortgage, we had him on the air a couple of weeks ago, and we were talking about that. He is saying interest rates are going to be in that 5.5% to 6.5% range. So what I would say one of your goals for 2024, if you haven't bought a place yet, is to look at that aspect of maybe making a purchase here. Even if you already own something, look at maybe buying a second home or buy a home for a rental property, right, Carrie?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So what other numbers we got cooking here?
Well, you wanted to mention the days on the market. So we're at about 53 right now. That's the average that we finished a year at. So
now, just to let you know, sellers, we average probably in that 30 to 45 day range that we get our sellers under contract the way we do our marketing program that we put in place. So the day you go on the market, you can count on pretty much 45 days we're on there. If the pricing strategy is set correctly, and then we've been very successful for that. Like, for example, we had one we listed in, Lake Park 4 weeks ago. We listed it, and within 5 days, we had 4 offers of it because we did the pricing strategy that we encourage all sellers to look at. When you do price it right, the buyers are out there ready to go. Right, Carrie?
for sure, when you come out of the gate with the price that's realistic and in line with the market activity is reflecting, you will be in a position to have multiple offers to choose from.
So when I say, listen, buyers, now's the time to move, what do you think the first thing they need to do in order to take it forward to the next step?
Well, I'd say the first thing is to start with what it is that you're looking for. And of course, meet with a lender as quickly as you can so that you can put together a plan. Because the home that you're most likely going to end up purchasing isn't necessarily on the market today. So you want to make sure that you're prepared and you have everything ready to go so that when the perfect place does hit the market, you can jump on it quickly.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty important because when buyers look at this, they think they can just go out and, and just look at a house from the car and say, that's the house I want. My point to you is buyers. When you're ready to go, which I think is a great opportunity for you right now to do this because interest rates are balanced out, inventories are in that 5-month range, so you got plenty to pick from, give me a call. We'll sit down, we'll go over exactly what you're looking for and make sure that we get you pre-approved for your budget. Whatever your budget is, we want to make sure we hit that budget, right? The other factor is that we'll find you the homes out there, and they weren't available 6 months ago. Now they are available. The prices are the factor. Interest rates are the factor, but we can cover all that through our free consultation. In about 20 minutes, we can get all the details and start selling the properties on an ongoing basis. Right, Carrie?
For sure. Yeah, and this thing with what's occurring with the inventory is something that we do need to be on the lookout for because once the Fed started raising the rates, what happened is that basically slowed down the number of homes that were selling. Mm-hmm. So that, increased the inventory levels of the homes out there, which then gives buyers a little bit more opportunity in terms of being able to negotiate with sellers.
Buyers, when you pick a house, it's not me picking or Carrie's picking it, you're picking it because you're going to be living in the home. When we get this home for you, we want you out there looking just like we are. We're going to send you the houses, right? We'll send you the houses. And we want you to be able to be sure whenever we send you these homes, these are the ones you want to look at. Maybe we haven't hit it right off. We want to know right off the bat if we're going down the path that you're looking for ownership. So here's the thing. Buyers, if you're ready to go, what you need to do is give me a call, okay? Rick at 561-901-3333 or rickhasthebuyers.com. And I'll be able to sit down with you, kind of go over all the details of what you're looking for. So listen, after the break, we're going to dive into our other topic, and we're going to be talking about not only about buyers, but also sellers. This is Rick Kendrick, your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. We'll be right back.
To schedule an appointment with Rick Kendrick to help you buy or sell your home, call 561-901-3333 or go to rickhasthebuyers.com. Rick will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on News Talk 850 WFTL.
If you're thinking of selling your home, please do yourself a favor. Call my friend Rick Kendrick from Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty of Florida. Hi, it's Jennifer. Maybe you want to avoid the time and the details of a traditional sale. Rick can make you an immediate cash offer. All you have to do is text him your address to 561-901-3333 and you'll receive 3 competing offers instantly. But if you go the traditional way, Rick guarantees to sell your home or he'll buy it himself for cash. When Rick and Pat first met Rick Kendrick, they had no intention of putting their home on the market. They'd been trying to sell it on and off for the past couple of years. But then they sat down with Rick Kendrick and they listened to his marketing plan to get their home sold. So Rick and Pat decided to give it one more try. They hired my friend and they're glad they did. And their home sold in 14 days at 96% of the asking price. Call Rick today, 561-901-3333, or visit rickhasthebuyers.com.
Hi, I'm Eric Rosemary, branch manager at Cross Country Mortgage in Boca Raton. If you're deciding which lender to trust, whether you're purchasing or refinancing, I would love the opportunity to work with you. Over my 20-year career, I've helped close to 10,000 families buy or refinance the place they call home. Despite what you're hearing about interest rates, you might be surprised at what we can do for you. Let's talk. Call or text me at 954-312-3104 or visit rosemarymortgageteam.com.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home and would like to schedule an appointment with Rick, call 561-901-3333 or go to rickhasthebuyers.com. Now, back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show and your host, Rick Kendrick.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to our second segment here. We're going to be continuing to talk about our strategies for success, preparing to buy, sell, or even invest in 2024 in real estate. You know, Carrie, we were talking earlier about buyers and the interest rates, right? Mm-hmm. And the prices of homes going up. What are your thoughts on that and how that should work?
Well, I think if your intentions are to purchase a home in 2024, that the prep work for you is going to be key, right? Like, we need to know what it is your budget's going to be. So I would say your initial move would be to schedule a consultation with Rick, and you guys are going to sit down and go over exactly what it is that you're looking for in your new home. And then you're going to pull in a lender, let's say, you know, Eric, who we work with closely with Cross Country Mortgage, and you're going to put together a budget, all right? And we're going to have a great understanding of what your price range is, so that when the property comes on the market that matches your criteria and is within your budget, we're going to be able to make a move quickly.
Yeah. So
we have been talking a lot about interest rates, and they are expected to drop this year. How low they'll go, we don't know yet. So, you know, if you look back at the trend lines through 2023, once the rates started getting into the sevens, the activity level plummeted. So the rates are expected they're now in the high sixes again, okay, and they're going to go lower than that. So if they do get into the 5 range, we are expecting a double-digit increase in property values. So as Rick said, it's best perhaps to get serious about putting a plan in place now, so that in the event that the rates do go down, you won't have a lot of competition out there and you won't be dealing with higher prices.
Yeah. I tell you, when you talk about buying a place, it is your most important investment. Finding the home, that special place that you can call home, is very, very important, because you go home every night to that place. You want to make sure you feel comfortable with it. So we're going to be able to help you out with that. Now, let's go to the other side, okay? Let's talk about selling. So, Carrie, do you think it's a good time to put the place on the market?
I'd say so. Yeah. I mean, we've had, part of the issue has been that there's not been a lot of inventory on the market. And that's because a lot of the home sellers have decided not to sell their homes because they have these super low interest rates, right? In the 3s and the 4s. So they weren't willing to put their homes on the market and trade them for an 8% rate. But now that the rates are coming down, a lot of those sellers may make the decision to go ahead and move, which would increase the inventory levels.
Believe me, sellers, if you think because inventories are going up or inching up, that's a disadvantage, it really isn't, because what happens, it brings out more buyers out on the market, right, Carrie?
Yeah, so that's sort of like what we're waiting to see, the decline in rates, like how many buyers end up coming back into the market.
Yeah, so sellers, things may be changing in your life a little bit, and you're looking to maybe downsize on your place, or the fact is that you may be relocating, or your family is growing, you need more bedrooms. So, those are the things that intrigue a buyer, because they want to know what's going on as far as when they look at a house to purchase. Why is the seller selling? But my point here is that sellers, it is a great time for you to be on the market right now. And I would say that it takes about 2 weeks for us to actually put our marketing plan together so we know what's going to happen. So, Carrie, I'm just curious. We were talking a little bit about, sellers and what they do. What are the things that a seller should be looking at when we're going on the market?
Yeah, so if you're considering putting your home on the market, you do need to, take into consideration the preparations that you're going to need to put into place in order to get the most amount of money possible. So that may be some inexpensive things that you can do around the home that'll make a big impact on the amount of money that you're able to get when you do decide to put it on the market. Also, we do need to pay attention to our pricing strategy. So pricing a home when it first comes out on the market is an art, and you want to make sure that you are in that sweet spot where you're going to get the activity and the buyers in through your door, and that creates the demand that you're going to want in order to get several offers to choose from.
Yeah, and just to let you know, I mean, this is a little side item here. About 12.5% of the Florida homes sold above list price. Did you know that?
I didn't.
You didn't know that. I knew that. She didn't know that. And she's my broker. See, the thing is that there's some things I know I kind of hide from her because I want to make sure that I know more than she does, but it's never going to happen that way. Anyway, so sellers, just to let you know, when we do come in and take a look at your place, and this includes for sale by owners, I'm going to tell you, there are people out there thinking, well, I don't need to use a real estate agent, right? That's okay. That's fine. We would like to educate you on our side and what we can do for you, but also give you some ideas on what to do to improve your property. As a for sale by owner, believe me, there's a lot more to sell on your place. We can help you out with that. All you got to do is give me a call. I'd be happy to come out and talk to you. I will also be able to give you some multiple cash offers. After you see my multiple cash offers, you may say, hey, listen, I don't want to sell it. I'll just go ahead and get a cash offer and move on. That's the thing that I see as far as what we offer now as multiple cash offers. Aren't they great, Carrie?
For sure. Our multiple cash offer platform is something that we just launched this past year, and we've received a lot of really great feedback from it. Folks are definitely interested in bypassing the traditional way of selling. They don't want the inconvenience of the showings. They don't want a lockbox on their property. They just want to be done and move on. And so that's the certainty that these cash offers offer. You can close in as little as 3 weeks, or you can actually close, get the cash in your hand now, and remain in the home for up to 12 months after closing.
Yeah. Sellers, just to let you know, I mean, if you are thinking about selling it for yourself, that's okay. I understand. But give me a call because on the average, we get probably about 8% more than a traditional agent would get out there. So on top of that, we can guarantee the sale for you. And like Carrie said, we can give you multiple cash offers. Any way you look at it, we love to talk to you because I know for a fact that you're taking that most important investment in your life, a home, and you're putting a strategy together to sell it. We would like to be part of that. And I believe in the long run, after we show you what we can do, you might have some different ideas about selling it for yourself. But that's okay. Don't worry about it. We'd be happy to talk to you. Right, Carrie?
Yeah. I mean, if you're considering selling your home and you've thought to yourself that, I can do it on my own, I'm interested in listing it as a for sale by owner, that's always an option. But you do need to, make sure that you're actually taking into account what your net number at the end of the day is going to be, and comparing that with a marketing plan that is going to create more demand for your home. And with more demand for your home, generally that is able to drive the price up. So you may end up being able to net more money by hiring Rick's team than you would be able to get on your own. It's just a numbers thing, so you just got to kind of sit down and work through them together, and Rick would be happy to do that for you.
Yeah, and when you look at it, a lot of times when you have a for sale by owner sign out there up front, right? People, you don't know who they are, number one. You don't know if they have any money, number two. And number three, you don't know why they're looking at your house, okay? I just say to you, we get all that taken care of right up front. We make sure they're pre-approved, ready to go. We have in our database right now over 21,000 buyers in our database. We may already have buyers for you, sellers. So, the fact is there's more to selling your place. This is your most important investment in your life. You need to treat it that way because the more money you make, the more you'll be able to buy if you're going to be buying another house. Right, Carrie?
For sure. You want to be able to get the most money possible when you do decide to sell.
We've been doing this for a while. I mean, we've been doing this for over 14 years now. We've done over 500-600 transactions, and this is something that we see a lot of people that we talk to. They put the house on the market and then they decided that they wanted to go with a real estate agent. So we're out there for them to make that happen, right, Carrie?
Yeah, and I'd say another thing to consider is if you are thinking of selling your home yourself, I would maybe give yourself like a time frame, right? So maybe give yourself 30 days, and then if you're not happy with the offers or the activity that you're able to generate on your own, then give Rick a serious consideration.
So after the break here, we're gonna talk a little bit more about our buyers in waiting, all right? But also we want to talk to the agents out there who are thinking about maybe changing their brokerage. We'd love to be able to sit down with you and talk to you. This is Rick Kendrick, your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. We'll be right back.
To schedule an appointment with Rick Kendrick to help you buy or sell your home, call 561-901-3333 or go to rickhasthebuyers.com. Rick will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on News Talk 850 WFTL.
So you're thinking about selling your home? This is why I tell you need to talk to my friend, Rick Kendrick, from Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty of Florida. Now, not only can he get you cash offers, but he can get you 3 cash offers.
So, Jennifer, what we were doing before was offering a traditional offer. We were putting it on the market. It would stay on the market for 30 to 60 days. Now we can offer you an immediate cash offer. In fact, we can offer you at least 3 cash offers today in 3 weeks. We want to give certainty to every seller out there. If they're serious about selling, we can get you out of that house in 3 to 4 weeks. We can do a traditional route, or we can get you cash. You throw us the keys and you're out the door. Or if you need to stay in that house, we'll give you cash in 3 weeks and you can stay there and lease it back from us. Or the ultimate is you do a cash offer and then we put it back up on the market to see if you can get more money for it. We're looking for certainty, convenience, and an opportunity to make the most amount of money for your house.
561-901-3333 or visit rickhasthebuyers.com.
Hi, I'm Eric Rosemary, branch manager at Cross Country Mortgage in Boca Raton. If you're deciding which lender to trust, whether you're purchasing or refinancing, I would love the opportunity to work with you. Over my 20-year career, I've helped close to 10,000 families buy or refinance the place they call home. Despite what you're hearing about interest rates, you might be surprised as what we can do for you. Let's talk. Call or text me at 954-312-3104 or visit rosemarymortgageteam.com.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home and would like to schedule an appointment with Rick, call 561-901-3333 or go to rickhasthebuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show and your host, Rick Kendrick.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. In our final segment of the show, we're going to be talking about our buyers in waiting program that we have. Hey, Carrie, even in the first week here, we had a bunch of people coming in, sitting down with us, and we're kind of going over the budget. We had like 4 or 5 buyers come in. We have a buyer right now that actually is looking in that Palm Beach Gardens area. He's looking in that $600,000 range, all cash. This guy's been sitting on the sidelines, and he believes right now is a great time to make a purchase and negotiate and still get the price he wants and get the terms that he's looking for. So to me, this is going to be a great opportunity for buyers to come in right now, but this thing is, I think it's pretty good. Our listing of the week is in Port St. Lucie. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. The name of the golf course there overlook?
St. James.
St. James. You walk out to the patio area, you look at the golf course, have a cup of coffee. That looks, oh man, it's really, really a nice home, fairly new, has all the amenities that you need.
Absolutely, and this one's a beauty too. I will tell you, I love this floor plan. It's just under 3,000 square feet. So the community is great because it's got tons of amenities, right? Like they have a great big clubhouse. They have a fitness center, volleyball, tennis.
I can just picture myself getting up in the morning, getting a cup of coffee and going out on that patio area and just watching the golfers out there. It just gives you that calming effect. It's really a great new home. It's a newer home, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's move-in ready. It's like brand new condition practically.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really great. The sellers are looking to maybe relocate, so they're ready to do something. So kind of keep that in mind. Listen, buyers, if you're thinking about maybe making this happen for you, well, we'd be happy to show you this home.
And it's listed for $475, and the HOA dues are low as well. So that's not something that you need to be concerned about if you hear about all the amenities and then worry that the HOAs are going to be too high.
Yeah, and that becomes a big key thing right now, is HOAs usually are a little bit higher. So anyway, that's a great listing that we have. Carrie, tell us a little bit about the Go Serve Big mission.
Yeah, so we donate a portion of our income to charities throughout the Southeast. So if you or anyone that you know is considering a move this year, we would love the opportunity to interview for the job.
I also want to throw in there, listen, opportunities for full-time agents to grow their business. That's what I'm keying on right now. With a planned system that we have and a coaching ready to go, you can earn over $100,000 in this business of real estate. If you're serious and you're a full-time agent and you want to learn more about it, join me every Thursday at 10 a.m. at my office in North Palm Beach. All you got to do is go to rickhasthebuyers.com, click on agents to register, and I look forward to meeting you. So listen, agents, I'm serious about this. You can make over $100,000 a year with our system intact and our coaching available to you. Well, hey, listen, Carrie, you got any final comments intact here?
No, I'd just like to say that, 2024 is expected to be a great year. We got a lot of things to look forward to.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time this year. It's going to be really great. Hey, thank you for taking time to listen to us today. This is Rick Kendrick, Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty Show, serving the Southeast Coast. Our network extends across the country and Canada. You can call me or text me at 561-901-3333. That's 561-901-3333. Or you can go to rickhasthebuyers.com and get in contact with me. All right, Carrie, thanks for coming on. We always are able to get this information out. I'm really looking forward to 2024. Again, Happy New Year, listeners, and we look forward to seeing you. We look forward to you next week, every Sunday at 10 a.m., 850 WFTL News Talk Radio.
You've been listening to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show with broker-owner Rick Kendrick. Heard every Sunday morning here on News Talk 850 WFTL. Rick's company name is his promise, Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. To speak directly to Rick about buying or selling your home, call now to schedule an appointment, 561-901-3333. Or visit rickhasthebuyers.com. And mark your calendar to join Rick again next week at the same time for the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on News Talk 850 WFTL.